The name Isaac Mizrahi conjures the idea of fashion, but his creative output goes far beyond that. A new exhibition at the Jewish Museum in New York City also celebrates Mizrahi's roles as performer, writer, musician, and director of dance, theater, and opera. Here's more from the Renaissance man.
This journey through several elegant rooms on Fifth Avenue reflects a prolific lifetime in the arts, but don't call it a retrospective.
I'm 54. That's an age at which you kind of look at your life and you go like, you know what, just a minute, let me look back and kind of do a little research about my life in order to go forward, you know? And that's, I think, what this exhibit is. It's sort of this survey. I don't want to call it a retrospective. It's like a kind of midpoint, you know? Which means I plan to live another 54 years till 108. And then there'll be a retrospective.
But the process of going through archives was a rewarding one for Mizrahi, especially dozens of his sketches for sartorial looks and an entire wall arraying his swatch designs by color group.
And my favorite parts are like sort of, I think, the swatch wall, because it was such a crazy thing to amass all of those swatches all these years. And then also, I think the sketches really kind of resonate with me, because clothes are clothes, but sketches are wishes. You know, you're like sitting in a room kind of wishing that these clothes would actually happen. And then, but the best phase of the thing is when the sketches are actually being sketched. And that's what, so I think that's my favorite part. This is like a shirtwaist that goes on like an apron, right?
The Brooklyn native, the former yeshiva boy who was relentlessly bullied for being different, was barely 27 when he produced his first runway show in 1988 after his Parsons School of Design graduation and jobs in the studios of Perry Ellis, Calvin Klein, and other established mentors. Guest curator Chi Perlman, who happens to be a neighbor of Mizrahi in New York, is a longtime fan.
I think if I were going to speak about a legacy for Isaac, it would be about his fearlessness and that little touch of irreverence and humor that he is just so unafraid to share. Isaac was not a rule follower in couture. He did not give you the same thing every year. He was not afraid to give you exuberant and even clashing crazy color. He loved that. He loved stepping over those lines. And that is something that is rare and actually probably quite missed in American fashion now.
Mizrahi's resume includes couture work for the rich and famous, including two first ladies, Hillary Clinton and Michelle Obama, along with actresses Sarah Jessica Parker and Meryl Streep, to name but a few. His brand, Isaac Mizrahi New York, faltered in 1998, but he continued to create and to celebrate women of all ages and body types. Liu Wenwen, CCTV.